You are welcome to Conscience Radio, the online radio serving as the mouthpiece of the poor and the working people around the world. The radio station committed to reporting and analysis of issues affecting the poor people across the globe. Oppression and suppression of the poor is the order of the day around the world, and we are committed to reporting events relating to this. You can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/Conscience Radio online. Visit our website at www.conscienceradio.com. Follow us on Twitter at Conscience Radio. And you can reach us on our mail, conscienceradiomedia@gmail.com. Our WhatsApp number is 080-762-31169. If you are from outside Nigeria, 234-80762-31169. Thank you.
Stand up for what is right. Stand up for truth. Stand up for justice and freedom of life.
You are welcome to Conscience Podcast. Today in our studio we have Mr. Seth Ogahi, a young Nigerian of a new generation with a new music, a classical music for our generation. As we all know, we value campaign against corruption and defend the rights of the oppressed, including people around Africa, around Nigeria, and around our communities. It is important to know that we remain focused to defend the rights of our people, to put the correct method, the public relation of our people in defending the rights of the people, disseminating the information that will take our people back to the root, the information that will empower our people knowledge and ideas of how our society can be better. In this generation, we have been given this opportunity again to have one of our people by name Seth Ogahi. Is also in the studio with me. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Now, let's start by asking, who is Seth Ogahi?
Seth Ogahi is a singer-songwriter, recording artist, and performing artist, and also a guitarist and a percussionist.
All right, thank you very much. A few weeks ago, I was at a program organized by the Abuja Writers Forum, and Seth Ogahi played. You know, it was very inspiring, and it shows there is that, of course, our generation has many problems, but however, there are young people trying to play the role of giving the correct ideas and direction to solve the problem. One of the music I heard the last time was One Voice Nigeria. What brings about One Voice? One
Voice actually came in 2008. I wrote the song 2008. That was a period I was serving Nigeria as a youth corper, and it was a whole new and very unique experience for me. And I really saw the need for Nigeria to really stick together more, to be strong together, to be one, in spite of the diversity in our tribes, in our ideologies, in our ways of life, in our culture. I see Nigeria as a very strong, beautiful, great set of a nation. So that was how the song came about, and I really intend to use the song to foster that unity, to foster that integration that we so need, especially in a time like this.
All right, thank you very much. I want to ask, this part of your music is number what in your album, and how many albums have you released, and how many do you plan to release in the coming period?
I've not really released an album yet. I just have 2 singles out. I've been recording towards my debut album, and I can't say how many albums I'm going to release in my lifetime. You know, as the songs keep coming and as I have the opportunity to, I'll keep giving my all to the people.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
In the area of art, where many of us specialize with different views, it is important to let people understand that in Africa we have talent. We have people growing up with different ideas. It is also important to let people outside there to know that all of us have not dissolved into the system of Kumarol, the kind of life that people live flamboyant. But it it is on this note I want to ask you a question. How do you see the lifestyle and as a Nigerians with this kind of music, not as popular music of Koma Road, Koma Bagbagbubu, of general phenomenon that is in our society?
I see the diversity in music to be something very interesting, and it shows that where you have something, because I've been asked this question, that how do I think that my music is different from others? How do I think that people will really accept? It's not the commercial kind of music in quote.
Yes.
But one of the things that I've realized with Nigerians and with the world at large is when you have something that is good, anything that is good and is unique, people will buy it, people appreciate it. And for once, I've never seen anybody that wherever I sing or play that do not love my music and want to have it. You know, I can say that again, every place I perform,
Yes.
you know, everybody that is my audience always want to have the music again. They appreciate the uniqueness. They appreciate. So when you have something that is good, it will be accepted.
So what are your plans in the coming period in the method you want to release your album? Are you planning to release only for the audio, or both? You are going to do some with audio and the video?
Yes, my music tells story, and that story, I believe, should not just be expressed just through the audio. So there are plans to shoot videos, to tell the stories in pictures for people to also see.
All right. So what are your major fears in the music industry in Nigeria?
Would I say I really have any fear? I don't think there's anything for me that I think is a big worry for me. The only problem or challenge I have, I would say, is the issue of piracy. You know, because when you put something out, the anti-copyright laws and the system is not very strong, and you know, in terms of defending the rights of the artist, you know, defending the rights and the royalties that should be accrued to, you know, artists. So you see that people work so hard, people put a lot out there, and they have nothing to show for it. So that is my only concern in the industry, really.
Seth, can you please tell us how the music started, the history, the idea behind the music, and how it started as the journey so far?
The music started growing up in church, and but professionally since 2008. Yes, and the whole idea behind what I do basically is to use my voice, my talent, to influence people's attitudes towards their fellow men, and to also tell my story, talk about what is happening around me and what I want to see happen around me and what I want to see in future. That is what I try to do with my music. And the journey so far has been really interesting, because starting off in 2008, I remember writing a song called I Am a Child, and in the house with my guitar and my brother listening, and he said, this song is so great, why not get this song on air? It was actually a few days before the Children's Day, and he approached NTA, and they loved the song. They recorded the song, and on Children's Day it was aired on AM Express, and it all started like that. And that day I ended up performing the song in 3 places, because someone watched it and immediately had to make arrangement for me to perform at the First Lady's children's party for the children on Children's Day. And in the afternoon again I performed it for the Federal Ministry of Art and Culture, because they had an art gallery for the children. So I ended up performing the song 3 places that day. And since then, yeah, it's just been like that. I remember in 2009, another highlight was the National Youth Summit, where my song won the audition, and actually the song was used as a theme song for the event at Eagle Square that gathered over 120,000 people.
That's great.
Yeah.
So looking at the situation of things, as your music, your present music, has it been well received by the layers of people that actually need it? You know, in Nigeria, we are all aware of how political music are not mostly welcome. For instance, I have discussions in the past with Seun Kuti, where he probably said his music, because of the political background and everything, are not well listened to in Nigeria. So how do you feel about the music? What do you think? Do you think your music is actually reaching the audience that need the message you are passing?
The music has not reached the desired audience yet. It's not long that I started putting the music out, like releasing the songs. But so far, in terms of performance, people have really received the songs and liked it. I know when you talk about political music, like Sharon said, about people that should accept it, the audience that matters, or that the song in quote is meant for, not receiving it. Maybe I've not reached those audience, but I've reached my kind of audience. I've reached young people that see the truth in this music and in the message, and they love it, and they want these songs to be really out there, and they want to run with it. They believe in what I'm doing. They believe in the message. They believe in what I try to pass across. So I think it's been well received so far.
Thank you very much for the answers. The next of my question is looking at the idea behind your music. Where do you draw your inspiration from? Who are your mentors? Many musicians, when you meet them and you discuss, you hear many artists. You heard I draw my inspiration from Fela Anikulapo, Lucky Dube, Bob Marley. So who are your mentors, and who are the people that inspire you to also see music as the best weapon to disseminate message to the people?
I've listened to a lot of music. I have a rich library of music, but quite few people have really inspired me. Bob Marley is one of them. Majek Fashek is one of them. The likes of Fela Kuti, Asha, Two-Face, a lot of artists, especially my uncle Oga Otumala. He has really taught me a lot. He has really influenced the way I deliver music, the way I see music, and the way music should be used. So those are some people that have really inspired me.
Oh, nice. So the other time I asked about your fear, I want to know what are the things you observed recently that may affect your music and that you are planning to overcome, that you are working towards to overcome them.
Like I said before, there should be laws, stiffer laws for piracy, against piracy. And also we said that government should encourage the music part of entertainment industry by funding. There was a time recently that there were debates concerning made in Nigeria music and music that has to be, or whatever it is, that in terms of shooting videos and all that, everything should be done in Nigeria. But I also want to say that for Nigeria to be really where it should be, because I know that entertainment is bringing a lot of revenue to this country, yes. And there should be better infrastructure in the country, in terms of light, in terms of roads, in terms of what the media encourage. If there's good music, I believe it should be encouraged. It should be promoted.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. So, what are your advice for the generation of new artists and even the younger generation that listening to different kind of music, but apparently there is no correct information to the people? What are your advice for them?
I would say that people should pursue their dreams. They should not give up, because there are a lot of challenges in bringing good music together and putting it out there. Challenge of finance, sponsorship, and doesn't matter. Great talents out there that they don't have companies, record labels picking them, encourage them. But people should not be discouraged and bury their talent. So we should pursue our dreams. We should be focused. We should be consistent in pursuing our dreams. And there is always the fear around that when people don't like good music, Nigerians don't like good music, so you meet some people that have great product, great songs, but they want to bend or they don't want to do it because of that fear. Whatever that is given to you that is unique, that is you, should not be discarded for any other thing. We should go ahead and just bring it out. And I can assure you that it will be accepted. Right. Nobody will believe Asha music will be accepted in Nigeria.
Yes, even
internationally.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much. One last question before we go is, I want to know your education background. The reason is this: I have a friend who studied law, but he has never practiced law. In fact, if you call him for a case, he will say, "Oh, I don't know where my gun and the other things to even go to court is." But there are critiques by people. Why would somebody study law and it's not practicing? But it's fine, it's working. And it's not working around the law. So I want to know, do you have a musical background? What course do you study in the university? And now you're in the music industry, living fine and praying that someday, things will continue to improve.
I never learned music as a discipline or formally. Most of what I am doing is self-taught. My background is actually in English. I studied English majoring in literature from the university. So I'm not a professional in terms of education, not classroom taught musician.
Nice. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Seth Ogahi, for coming. Our listeners at home, we have come to the end of today's podcast. Continue to be our partners and continue to listen to our podcast as we bring out the best from Africa, the best from Nigeria, the best from our communities. Thank you very much. See you next time on our podcast, conscienceradio.net. Bye-bye.
Thank you. We have a mission. It is our calling, to serve the fatherland with dedication. Let's build this nation without confusion, Let's come together to make things better with one voice. We will get there.
Can we succeed?
Yes, we can.
Can we succeed in fighting against corruption?
Yes, we can.
Can we succeed in fighting against oppression?
Yes, we can.
Can we succeed in fighting for a better change?
Yes, we can.
Can we succeed in making life a better place for all of us?
Yes, we can.
Can we succeed in fighting against human trafficking?
Yes, we can.
Can we succeed in fighting against environmental degradation?
Yes, we can.
If yes, we can, don't suffer in vain. Report issues of oppression and corruption in communities, factories, workplaces, schools, and abuse of human rights. Report sexual harassment and environmental degradation through phone calls, texts, photos, and videos. Send evidence to our team. Legally, we will take up cases of injustice and fight for justice. From our platform, we will raise advocacy, awareness, intervene when necessary, resolve conflicts through a democratic process, provide political advice by legal experts, and solicit for oppressed people of any status. Can we succeed?
Yes, we can.
Join us on Conscience Radio, www.conscienceradio.ng.com. Our Facebook page is conscienceradio.online.com. Follow us on Twitter at Conscience Radio. Thank you very much. Can we succeed?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can succeed, and we will succeed. Conscience Radio.
Listen to our podcast all the time at www.conscienceradio.ng.com. Thank you very much.